Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of Sailing Me Sea. In this episode we have reached the point where we are about to make the crossing to Crete. Friends of ours have planned their annual vacation there and we have arranged to spend this holiday together. It has been their favorite island for many years and they are happy to show us the most beautiful spots, so be sure to stay tuned, it will be worth it. So after 2 days of waiting here in the anchorage on Porto Callio, the wind should be good enough to get us in one go to the Isle of Crete. Good job! So we are now passing the Isle of Chania. We're almost at the end of it, and from this point it's still 70 nautical miles from here. So I just veered a bit more off from the wind and I put my pole out. And in this course we can make it directly to Chania. So that's nice if the wind doesn't change tonight, of course. But all goes well. The sea state is a little bit annoying, but tomorrow it will be much worse than today. So I'm happy we made the decision for leaving today. So it will be okay. And so we are heading into the night. We're just passing between these two islands above Chania, Anti-Chania, and now we are heading in one straight line to Crete. Good morning. We arrived just in time. The sun is just starting to rise, so we can look for our anchorage in daylight. We could have been here a few hours before, but I don't want to arrive when it was pitch dark, so I reduced my sails during the night, and now it's perfect timing. So this is the wind that I want to be in front of when we came from the mainland to Crete. And luckily we did. I think it's blowing 35 knots now. So at sea it's very rough then. Yeah, we were planning to go out for dinner tonight, but because of the high winds we cannot go ashore without getting soaking wet when we're landing on the beach. So luckily we had some shrimp in the freezer and some sauce from as leftover from last time, and yeah, so today it's pasta with shrimps and a kind of Mediterranean sauce.
Let's check it. Looks good.
Yeah. And some Parmigiano.
Yes.
Bon appetit.
Thank you.
And tonight we're having movie night.
I think it's a little bit too much corn.
It's a popcorn machine. When do you know when it's ready?
When it's not popping anymore.
Oh, so it's not ready yet.
No.
It's alive! That's a serious bowl of popcorn.
It's a little bit more than I expected, but
Yeah, it's a long movie. Good morning! We left our anchorage and we're now heading for Chania, where we will go into the marina for a couple of days to do the laundry and do some grocery shopping. And also we are waiting for our friends who are gonna arrive tomorrow here in Crete, and they probably will pay us a visit in the marina, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. But as you can see, the sea is still a little bit confused from yesterday. Yesterday we had strong winds, 35 knots, so at sea there must have been waves of 2 meters, 2.5 meters, and now today the wind shifted a little bit more to the east, so now these two seas are crossing each other, and that gives confused seas. But we can sail, we're having 10 knots of wind, so that's good. In a couple of hours we will be at Chania. And so we arrived in Chania well ahead of time. When you sail into the harbor, the spacious entrance offers a beautiful view of the town with the harbor office in the center. And on the port side you can moor with the anchor and stern lines to the quay. So guys, welcome at Chania. It's the previous capital of Crete, and there is a lot to see over here. And our friends from Belgium has also arrived yesterday, and they are now on our way to here, so we can explore the city together. Should be fun. And there they were.
hello.
Since it was already getting later in the day, we decided to briefly explore the town. Not the only one who is on holiday, eh? A lot of people here in Chania.
Too much.
Passing by the Firkas castle, part of which is now used as an open-air theater, and where a maritime museum is also located. Then we strolled through the narrow streets and passed the numerous shops, and of course a stop at the terrace was a must.
Cheers!
Yamas. Yamas.
The next morning we had agreed to continue exploring the city after breakfast, but as so often happens, plans do change. So, change of plans, we are heading for Elafonisi Beach, one of the most beautiful beaches in Crete. It's a drive of 1.5 hours for only 50 kilometers, but it was too hot today in the city, so we decided to spend an afternoon on one of the most famous beaches of Crete. So on our way to the beach we saw this honey factory, and if there's one thing that's sure to please my mother, it's a jar of natural honey. Greek honey is renowned worldwide for its superior quality, purity and exceptional flavor. thanks to the Mediterranean climate and to the presence of over 2,000 unique plant species, such as wild thyme and pine trees.
Wax from bees.
Benelux.
So bee wax is good for everything, eh? Yeah.
Write it down.
Fight wrinkles. It's really a wonder cure.
Greek bees produce golden honey. This natural delicacy is packed with antioxidants and is traditionally produced by local beekeepers, just like the ones here. And so after this brief but interesting stopover, we continued our journey to the famous beach.
Sorry guys.
Elafonisi Beach is another one of those real attractions mentioned in every brochure of the island. The remarkable thing about this beach is the color of the sand. Due to the tides, crushed red and pink shells wash ashore, and this gives the sand a sort of pink glow. Only coincidentally, when we were there was little to no sign of this natural phenomenon.
I don't see any pink beach, I only see a pink chest.
No.
Coincidence or just another hyped up tourist trap? I leave the choice to you.
I'm a little bit disappointed. I expected pink sand, as they mentioned on the brochure, but I don't see anything pink.
Sometimes the destination isn't quite what you expected, yet the journey there or away from it is still worthwhile. Especially if you can wrap things up in a local, typically Greek tavern that's off the beaten tourist track.
It's a nice plate of gyros, eh?
The next day we arranged to meet in Retimo, where our friends were staying. From there we would set out to explore another part of the island.
So, almost at our next stop, the marina of Retimno. It took us more time than I expected, and we didn't sail 1 meter. The wind was just not enough, and at a certain point we had 10 knots of wind, but right on the nose, and as soon as I took my turn to the right direction, then the wind dropped. So a whole day on engine, but a stunning sunset.
So today we are heading for Matala, the hippie village,
And that's located on the other side of the island, 36 kilometers from here, and a drive of approximately 1 hour. So let's go.
welcome in Matala.
And more specifically, the caves of Matala, because that's what it's all about here.
We're now at the beach of Matala, and it's known for its chalk cliffs and its caves into these cliffs. And in the early 60s, the hippies came over here and they lived in these caves. But now it's a touristic part of town, and it's open during day to visit it, but at night everything closes and you cannot go in at night.
I don't think the hippies back then had to pay an entrance fee, but we do now.
Thank you.
Before hippies, or flower children as they called themselves, laid claim to this place in the 1960s and 70s, these caves had already been used as a burial site during Roman times. And although hippies no longer live in the caves, the hippie vibe is kept alive in the town on the other side of the beach.
Pretty cool promenade, huh?
It is.
Really nice.
Okay, chauffeur. What direction we're gonna go?
Now we are going to Agia Galini, the most beautiful village in South Crete.
So they say.
We hope so.
Yeah, that's like the pink beach yesterday, yeah? Most beautiful beach on Crete. No, but this town was a nice place to spend a few hours at the hippie village of Matala. But after a few hours you have seen it all, and time to move on.
So this is Agia Galini. Looks nice. Apart from being a pleasant little town to stroll through, there wasn't much to see other than souvenir shops and restaurants. However, on the way home, we passed a restaurant that looked like it was worth the stop, and so we did. So this is a traditional kitchen with his own concept. In 5 minutes we can go inside and we have a live kitchen, whatever that means. Let's have a look what he has in stock for us.
Yes. Maestro.
Welcome. So, today, spinach pie with feta cheese inside. This is pasticcio, it's like lasagna. Pasta, minced meat and bechamel. Ziki, aubergine salad. They have also fresh broccoli boiled with some olive oil and some lemon if you like also the salad.
I already forgot Boris have.
So we ordered a bit of everything. We got the pasta with salmon, a piece of lasagna, Greek salad, and Hugo, how's the pork?
Very good, very good.
Really soft, huh? The
Yeah,
meat.
very soft and not so spicy. Very good.
And
Everything is good.
yeah, really authentic taste. We did our best. Almost everything is finished, but it was really more than enough. Hugo and Pascal had booked an hotel in a more easterly region of Crete for the second week of their holiday. Since we had enjoyed ourselves so much together during the first week, we decided to sail there as well and spend the second week of their holiday together too. But not without first discovering what Retimo had to offer. So Hugo, what do you want to see? Bars and restaurants or restaurants and bars? I expected that Retimon had a little bit more to offer, but it seems like it's just one big shopping mall with bars, restaurants and souvenir shops. This is the only highlight of the city, and that's the old fortress of Retimon. But yeah, we've seen fortresses enough the last couple of weeks, so we're gonna skip this, and yeah, tomorrow we'll move on. This is more my kind of thing. A nice walk along the beach, along the coastline, with a view of an old fortress. This is much nicer, eh? Instead of these narrow street with all these shops. There you go. Much better, eh?
Much better.
I already regret that I didn't pick up the good weather window today to go further east, because tomorrow there's still one day left with westerly winds, and then it's over. So yeah, it should have been better that we left this morning and take the trip to Elounda in 2 days, but now we're gonna try to make it in 1 day tomorrow. And no sooner said than done, the next morning, at the crack of dawn, we set off on our trip to Elounda. We had 70 nautical miles ahead of us, so hopefully the wind would be somewhat cooperative.
Today we have not much to report. We left this morning at 7 o'clock in Retimno, and now we are heading for Elounda, a trip of almost 70 nautical miles. And I hoped that we could sail all day, and we are sailing all day, but now the wind has dropped up until the 4 knots of wind, and we're doing 2.5 speed over ground. So we're enjoying ourselves with a game of Scrabble, and yeah, we will probably arrive somewhere late this evening, but there's nothing to worry about because the anchorage is all sand at the bottom, so yeah, if it's dark, then it's dark, no problem. So we had a good night of sleep here at the Bay of Elounda. We stayed here across the bay at a very protected anchorage, but there was no wind and no swell, thus there was no problem at all. And now we are crossing the bay and we are heading to the other side where our friends are waiting for us on their hotel, and we're gonna pick them up and spend a nice day at the beach on the other side of the island, where we can do some swimming and snorkeling and just enjoying ourselves. So that's the plan for today.
Okay, bye-bye. See you.
As you may have already noticed, we have scuba tanks on board. Not so much because I am an avid diver, but rather to ensure self-reliance in the event of emergencies or repairs. However, it had been a long time since I last dived, and since Hugo and Pascal are experienced divers, I took the opportunity to test my diving gear again in their presence.
Oh, there was rubbish underneath.
Look where we found!
Oh no.
Mission completed!
Yeah. And after a swim, it's time for a drink.
Oh, of course. So we promised to each other 2 years ago. Let's see each other in Greece.
Cheers, dearest friends.
We see each other in Greece.
Yeah, okay.
Next year. And here we are.
Next time on Sailing Me Sea. We still have a few precious days left with our friends before they head back home, so we're determined to make every moment count. But once we say our goodbyes, it will be time to turn our bow to the north. Our destination for this winter is Brindisi, Italy, and although it's still quite a journey from here, we're in no rush to simply sail from A to B. One of the greatest joys of life aboard a sailboat is that you rarely get to choose the perfect route. The wind and the weather makes those decisions for you. They decide how far you sail, how long you stay, and sometimes they lead you to places you never even knew existed. That's exactly what makes this adventure so special. We hope you'll join us as we continue our journey north and discover what surprises the sea has in store. If you enjoyed this episode, we'd love to hear from you in the comments or see a thumbs up. And if you'd like to support our adventures, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Fair winds and bye for now.